Now, for the first time in a long time, I had a proper family. I'd never really known how much I wanted or needed it. A daughter who was growing up so quickly, another who was happy to take her sweet time, and a partner who loved us all and whom I respected and loved back. It really was my own little slice of heaven, and that thought finally cemented in my head something I'd been thinking about for only a few days. "Liz," I whispered. "Mm-hmm," she said as she nuzzled my neck and then ran her tongue over my ear, raising gooseflesh on my arms. The soft scent of dragon's blood, which the Romans called Dracena, played about my nose and tongue. "Do vampires get married?" She went very still. With her face still tucked into the crook of my neck, she gave a muffled, "I'm sorry," I said. She lifted her face but didn't release her hold around my waist. "I heard you. I'm just wondering why you're asking." "Answer the question, love," I said, reaching back, digging my fingers into her hair and lightly stroking. She tugged me around to look at her, eyes intent under a scalloped brow. "Not that I've ever confirmed myself, but there's nothing against it. Now, again, why do you ask?" "I was just wondering." I pulled away and over to my wardrobe, digging through the top shelf until I found the small box at the back. I put it behind my back and pulled her down on the bed next to me, where I gave her a grin laden with mischief. "Let me tell you a story. A true story." She raised an eyebrow. "Do you have yet another goddess in your family tree I need to know about?" I barked a laugh. "No. But then again, who knows?" Anyway, when my parents got together, they were young. Mike was a new police officer, and my mother was still studying for her master's degree after all the hoopla when Mike got caught cheating the first time. Anyway, he went to a friend and borrowed some money, and then he did something insane for a cop, but it was important to him. So he kind of looked the other way. He knew a guy who used to move jewelry. You know what I mean? I put a finger to the side of my nose. Liz chuckled. "I do. Go on." Now, supposedly, he bought a diamond from this fellow for far below retail, which he had set and used to propose to my mother. Liz looked skeptical, but the corners of her mouth were steadily rising into a barely suppressed grin. She squinted at me in that, "What are you up to, Cait Reagan" kind of way. "You're saying that Mike bought a stolen diamond and used it to propose?" "So Ma says," I replied. Of course my mother said yes, and then they got married. Liz just looked at me, her face a mask of checked amusement, just waiting for either the punchline or perhaps what was actually coming. I twisted off the bed to one knee on the floor and opened the box between us. Inside was a platinum ring set with a 2-carat diamond. "Liz Medlin, will you marry me?"